Hi everyone, my name is Cece Ellis, and I'm with Beauty on Display Day Spa. I am an internationally licensed esthetician. Our website is www.beautyondisplay.com, and I'm going to talk to you kind of quickly about the foot detox. A lot of people call us and inquire about the Ionic foot detox, and they have questions about it. So I'm going to do a short video so you can kind of see the process and how it all works. So what the Ionic foot detox does is it just kind of cleans out your organs and it cleans your body out, and it detoxifies you. And toxins kind of are everywhere in the body. They come from things that we eat. They come from things that we drink. They come from like all the fried fatty foods. They come from in the environment. If you work in any kind of warehouse or a hospital or just around people in general, there's all kind of toxins and stuff that just kind of float in the air. If you're outside a lot, like if you walk or you jog, you have the potential to have a lot of toxins in your body. And I'm going to ask you guys to excuse my hair because I've done some facials today, and by the end of the day, it really has just done a job on my hair from the steam. But anywho, so that is what I'm going to show you today, just so you can kind of see. So I started off with clear water, and I plugged it into the machine. I've only been on the machine for about 4 minutes now, so you'll kind of get to see what it looks like as it's going through the process. And then I'll kind of cut the video, and then I'll show it to you after 15 minutes of sitting in it, and then after 30 minutes of sitting in it. So basically what you do is you're going to wear this wrist strap, and you'll be plugged into a machine here. Trying to get you a good view of the machine. So there's the machine. It'll have a timer on it and all that good stuff. So you can see as of right now, I am at 25 minutes. So I've been in it for 5 minutes because you have to do it for 30. And then my feet, they sit inside of water here, and you can see my water is already starting to change colors, and it's only been 5 minutes. And then there's a nodule that goes in there that connects back to the machine as well. And basically what's happening is it's sending ions to pull the stuff through the pores in my feet. And I like this idea because your feet have the most amount of pores in them in your whole body. Like that's the best way to access the majority of a lot of pores. And it just pulls stuff from everywhere. So it's very good for you. It's very healthy. Like I have a lot of people that come in because they have joint problems, or, you know, they're not able to exercise, or they have high blood pressure, or just different issues. And they've noticed that these things are starting to just reduce. The inflammation in the joint over time is starting to reduce. If you're starting to feel sick, like cold or flu or anything, it pulls all of that stuff out of the body. And so this little chart here, based on what color it turns, it tells you what's inside or where it's pulling from the inside of your body. So for example, it pulls from, as you can see, your kidneys, your bladder, your reproductive system, joints, muscles, gallbladder, digestive system. It pulls out information if you're a smoker, or just you don't have a bowel movement on a regular basis, like waste products, free radicals. Those are the things that are just floating around in the air. Your liver, if you drink alcohol, it'll pull that stuff out. Your respiratory system, any kind of heavy metals, like if you work inside of like any kind of a factory or anything, it'll pull like heavy metals. Blood sugar, if you have blood clots, it'll tell if you've got blood clots in your body based on the red patches that it would turn. It'll tell like if you have any kind of acidic waste in your body, like fatty acids, yeast. Yeast is very common in a lot of women, so this is a good thing to just help pull some of that yeast out of your body. And then if you've got bubbles, which is like your digestive system, your immune system, your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is another way that your body rids toxins. And for example, like with us, we do what's called the detoxing full body wrap. So with the full body wrap, it's a little bit different than, I guess, like the stomach wraps that you're used to seeing with the saran wrap. We actually cook the solution, and we soak these wraps in there, and we wrap you with like a mummy wrap. And you can lose up to 30 to 45 inches. I've seen at the most in the 45 minutes. And then you continue to slim down day by day. So it pulls this, again, the Ionic thing pulls a lot of the just stuff out of your body. And it's awesome to do in conjunction with a full body wrap. So I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to show it to you again in a minute. But as you can see, I'm already starting to get a lot of just good color turn here already. So again, and I'm only at 23 minutes. So hopefully you can kind of see this, and I'll be back in just a little while. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So I forgot to start it back at 15 minutes, but I've been in here 16 minutes, but you still get the point. So as you can see, I'm trying to get it to where you can see it. The colors are definitely changing. Right now, the color that I see the most is orange brown, which orange brown is for joints and muscles, which definitely makes a lot of sense. Due to I've been in a few car accidents, which has really kind of affected my joints and my muscles and things. And then with me doing lash extensions all day with a double tweezer, there's a very good chance that I would be subject to like arthritis and carpal tunnel, which my wrists honestly do bother me quite often. So that makes a lot of sense. And then the bubbles represent digestive system, immune system, and lymphatic toxins, which for my own self, I am a person who sometimes do struggle with a little bit of digestive issues just because I had a gallbladder removal. So I do kind of have a few issues with that. So it is so far very accurate on what it's showing. And then, like I said, I'll check back with you guys closer to the end in just 1 second. Okay, so I am back. And I have about 2 minutes left, and I'm going to go back down so you can kind of see the different colors. So as of right now, the colors that it's showing are definitely, I would say, bubbles, which again is digestive system, immune system, and lymphatic system, which we've already kind of talked about, that I definitely deal with digestive issues. There's also dark green, which dark green signifies gallbladder, which I told you guys that I did have a gallbladder removal. Again, digestive system and inflammation, which my digestive system is definitely more compromised because I don't have the gallbladder there to help me to process like fried fatty foods and things like that. And then the inflammation I definitely have been experiencing, which I told you about the joint aching, and where we are right now, it's really cold outside. So I definitely experience aching and joint problems during that time. And then it also shows as brown. You can see brown, which is your liver, smoking, which I'm not a smoker, but free radicals, which free radicals come from the environment. And again, waste products. We discovered that I definitely deal with waste issues, which means that my body just doesn't break down and process things as fast as it should. And then you can see there's yellow green, which is your kidney, your bladder, and your reproductive system. So in my case, it's been a holiday time, so I have drinking a tremendous amount of soda. So that means I'm probably coming closer to a bladder infection if I don't drink more water, which I'm definitely going to up my water intake because I definitely don't want to deal with that. So as you can see, the machine has beeped, which means that we have completed the 30 minutes. And then I'm going to pull it up onto the table as well so that you can get a better look just to see the colors. Every person's turns different. So I know there's a lot of stuff online that people are trying to say, oh, it's fake. Well, you know, it's going to just turn. But as you can see, these colors, there's no way that I can make this stuff up and make it turn different colors based on each person. It's really just what your body pulls out. So I'm going to pull it up onto the table so you can get a better look at it, and then I'll put it next to the chart as well. But here's the chart if you kind of want to get a view of it. When you come in, you can kind of see that each thing on the color chart signifies something different. So that's why I like to have the color chart available so that when you come in, you can kind of see it. So let me pull it up on the table so I can show it to you. Okay, so I have it up here on the table for you to kind of see. And I know it's kind of hard because it's a video, but there's all kind of colors in here. There's that green and that like yellow green as it's called on the chart. You can see the brown, you can see the bubbles, and as I kind of shake it a little bit, you can see like little black flecks in there, which the black flecks are for heavy metals and blood sugar. So I definitely am gonna, you know, check and see if there's anything going on with my blood sugar. But as you can see, there's little just different little flecks of little stuff in the bubbles, and then there's a tiny little bit of like white. I don't know if you can see that little like little bit of white in there, which just stands for like acidic waste and yeast. So being that I'm a woman, Women, we typically just have a little bit more yeast in our body than men. So, you know, this kind of stuff, basically, so what it's doing is it's just pulling all that stuff out of my body, the toxic part of it, so that I don't have to so much worry about, like, if I was going to have a yeast infection or a bladder infection or any of those things, it has pulled the toxin out that causes that stuff. Or, you know, if you're experiencing cold symptoms, when you do something like this, it pulls out all that stuff that causes that cold symptom. So again, this was just a video just so you can kind of see. I hope that you kind of got a better understanding of what the Ionic Foot Detox is. Again, my name is Cece Ellis. I'm an internationally licensed esthetician. So I specialize in skincare, eyelash extensions, makeup, waxing from head to toe, all that good stuff. So if you have any questions, I'm always open to even help people to learn what skincare products and things are good for them, and just about product ingredients and things like that. You can always text me at 314-486-4522, or you can visit my website, which shows all the services that are listed at www.beautyondisplay.com. If you send me a text, I can send you the different promotions. Like, we have some awesome promotions going on right now on the foot detox. So right now our current promotion is you can do 1 for $35, 2 for $55, or 4 for $100. And that's a really good deal, especially being that these things can range anywhere from, you know, $40 to $60 each, but they're totally worth it. I always tell people, you're going to invest one way or the other. You're going to invest in your body, either A, in the form of going to the doctor and getting medications, or you can invest in it in the more holistic way, like such as this, pulling the just toxic stuff out of the body. Toxins are just things that help us to be heavy and sick. It also is the reason why, like, a lot of people experience a lot of different side effects and stuff from, like, taking a lot of medications, because all that stuff that dissolves in the body, it dissolves, but that shell that's around it doesn't always fully dissolve and break down properly, which causes other issues. It causes you to be sick. So there's just a lot of things that are in our body. As women, you know, we work out a lot of times, and we're always like, well, I work out a lot, but I never can lose all the weight that I want to use, because there's a lot of hard and fatty areas where toxins have gotten trapped, and so it just makes it harder to lose weight. So anyway, I hope that you got something out of this video. Please feel free to contact me with any questions, comments, or concerns. Thank you. Bye-bye.